Is this thing on?
Hello there folks and welcome to another Skyblock with Technojock. Shenanigans has been happening. Unfortunately I've had to revert to a saved game, which means I've lost a little bit of progress. But it does mean that I have my crossbow back. Yes, I have managed to revert to a save where I had not thrown that into the void. But it does mean that I don't actually have the Guardian in a spawner thing. So we're still on the witches at the moment, but I am progressing that way. I don't even have the Eldritch tab open in the Thaumonomicon as yet. So if I have a look at that, yes, still not appeared there, but we've been working our way towards some other stuff. And what I'm wanting to do is toddle over here, and I need probably, let's see, that's a 29. If I set this, I'll set that down to 16, that'll be fine. And I need to put a brewing stand into there for a start. I'm also going to come around here and say, okay, let's take all of that out. Let's take that out of there. And let's pop that in there. And let's chop up some of these witches, because they've been evil. And this should, yeah, there we go, we've got ourselves the alchemic chemistry set. So I wanted that, and I also want to put in some of these things as well. So let's go and put an earth rune in there. Chop up some more, excellent. We've got, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to put that into there. And I want to take that out, and I want to put that in. So we're going to get ourselves these elemental inscription tools, because we need to start doing rituals very shortly. Because we need to do the ritual of binding to get a bound blade. So whilst I am concentrating on getting enough warp to open up the Eldritch tab, and hopefully we'll have an encounter with one of those guardians and we can capture them, then we'll also have the bound blade so we can get blood shards to make the caps for the tier 4 altar. So we've got all of those bits, doing reasonably well here. Let's see, what else do we need? I need the weak activation crystal, which is a lava crystal, which means I need an empty core, which means I need that simple catalyst, which is why I was wanting to make the alchemic chemistry set, because we need that stuff. So let's toddle on over to where we've had our alchemy stuff before. Have I already got one of these? I do. What a colossal plonker I am. Oh well. Let's go and put this back into here. Not that it really cost us an awful lot. I think I can survive with that. Okay, let's get rid of the bones and stuff. So I need redstone. I need 2 redstone, sugar, glowstone, and gunpowder. Let's do 2 redstone, glowstone, gunpowder should be there, and sugar. There we go. Let's go put this stuff in here, and hopefully we'll get the catalyst. I should really have just got stacks of the stuff, shouldn't I? Because it goes like that, like that, like that, and like that, isn't it? I think I've got my particles turned off. Let's just double check. Oops. No. Sugar at the top, glowstone, and oh, there we go. It has done it. Okay, so we then need to get 2 gold, 2 mana steel, 4 mana glass. 2 gold, 2 mana steel, mana glass. Don't have over here, but I most certainly do in the main system. most certainly do in the main system. So let's go like that, like that, like that, and do like that. Excellent. Perfect. And then I need to have 3 lava buckets, 2 warded glass, and 2 obsidian. I need a mana diamond. I'll put one of them into the thing, like such. Should have warded glass in the system as well. So we should be able to go do that. What am I missing? The warded glass, okay. Warded glass, please. I can always get some. Always get some. Okay. And I was missing the the lava buckets, but that again is easy enough. Okay. I'm going to get my wand, which is there. And I'm going to unward that up there. But I'm going to take some cobble with me. Incidentally, you may have noticed that there is no longer something very obtrusive in our base. I tore it down. Because we don't need it anymore, I don't think. We do still have a little bit of a problem with some of the wisps getting out, despite the fact that I've increased the size of that quite considerably. It is a little bit annoying. Let's go like that. Like that. And then I can... like that. There we go. That gives me 3 warded glass. I can get more, and I can always get rid of some of the warded glass that's there in the future. Or I can make stacks and stacks of stuff whilst I'm off camera or something like that. Right. Oh, we need a lot of lava buckets. We need buckets. And I've only got 1 bucket. Of course I do. Of course I do. Okay. Let's get another 2 of them. Let's go get some lava buckets. Should have plenty here. Oh, and I don't. Can I do like this? Yes, I can. Ha 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 ha. Come on. Is that not? Why is that not? Because I'm full. My inventory is chock-a full. Okay. Let's put the things that we need into here. That'll get that, and then I can do. Yeah, I should manage that. Let's just grab it from here. Not using this very much anymore, so we can do like that, and then go like that, and that. Take 1 lava crystal out. Perfect. That's great, and now it's with 10,000 and a tier 3. Well, that we can do rather easily. And then we also need to do that, and that requires 4 mana diamonds, so like that. Can do them whilst we're passing. Like that, and then we can go over here. This should be rather simple, one would imagine. Right. And pop that in there. Carry on chopping the feet out of these witches. Like this, any moment now. Come on. There we go. Let's do like that. Right, so we've got the chalk, we've got the 4 things, we've got our elemental inscription tools. Let's... Right, let's go over here. We'll get the Thebob. No, not that. What was it? I've got that. Yeah, that's fine. And that's what it was, the Ritual Diviner. So Ritual Diviner, like that. Thank you. So now we need Master Ritual Stone, Which needs these ritual stones. Now, how many of them do I need? That's why I wanted to make the diviner. Oops. Right. Ritual, no. We want the ritual of binding. There we go. Ritual of binding, and then press shift, so we need a total of 24 stones plus the master ritual stones. So we need 28 in total. So we need 28 reinforced slates. Back over and get reinforced slates, and I should have plenty of these things. Let's just grab like that. Yep. And I've got a magician's blood orb, which should be sufficient. And then it's obsidian as well, isn't it, that I need for this? Now, hold on. What do I need for the master one? That is more obsidian. That should be relatively simple then. Excellent. And then I'll need to place this somewhere, but we can work on that bit. So that, and do 28, perfect. And then we can go like this to make the master one, like that, perfect, excellent. Right, let's make the thing that we need. Actually, should we put it here? I'm not going to need it a huge amount, I don't imagine. I think I can just put it there and go... Ah, ow, 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 ow. Right, so that's done. And then I'll need to actually bind the sword. Now we need a Sword of the Zephyr for this one. Normally it's just a diamond sword, but of course expert mode. So I have this stuff set up over here. So we've got 2 air shards, a diamond, and a great wood log, and in the middle a thaumium sword. This needs 8 potential, 8 motus and 8 air, and it's already pulled in the air. The motus is going, the potential is just there as well, so we're all good for that. I do have spares of things should there be an incident with instability, but it's all looking good at the moment. Just have a munch on some brains to work up my warp a little bit. And there we go, 1 Sword of the Zephyr. That's quite good. Right, now we just need to bind this thing, but we need plenty of... I think we need 50,000 in our network, and we don't have that, I can tell you. We don't have our orb. Because we left it over in the crafting window, didn't we? I say we. I mean me. Yep, there you go. Alright, so I'll need that. Anything else at the moment? I'm doing reasonably well. Oh, I can drop off some of the spares that I had on me. That, and that can go. And I don't need that either. Or that. Okay. And I'll have another munch. This is really not forthcoming, this tab. And I've done as much of the forbidden knowledge stuff as I can at this point. Let's chop the feet out of these guys again. And have our division sigil on us. We've got 9,000. It's over 9,000. Right, let me get it sufficient essence in our network and we'll be back in a mo. Okay, 50 didn't work. 80 didn't work. 100,000 LP did not work. Let's try 150,000. It better be, because that's as much as I can do. How is it not working? How can I not do any... I'm perplexed. I can't make any of the other things, can I? Because I need orb. Let's see, the next orb requires tier 4, but to do a tier 4 thing I need the blood shards. Yeah, and tier 4 slate, and that, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that, because I need the large bloodstone bricks. And that's got from making, yeah, oh, hold on, no, that's a spell table, that's what it's used for, and I certainly can't, that's to make the crystal clusters, and I need those things, no, that's the uses, so I want to find out the recipes, so yeah, I need a weak blood shard, and I need ritual stones, and that makes 8 of them. Now, I can't do that until I get a bound blade, and I can't do a bound blade until I activate this. Why can't I do this? Let me go and have a look. Okay, 2 seconds later, and I've just remembered something. I don't think I had it bound to me. There we go. What a plonker I am. And yeah, how much did it use? It used hardly any. Oh well, never mind, eh? Right, let's go and drop this. There we go. That's too loud for words. Right, now we get a bound blade. Let's go and chop up these creatures over here. And we'll see how we get on. So, we've got plenty. Oh, Blood Orb Trophy. Okay, cool. That's quite cool. Right, so I want to see... I want a blood shard, please. There we go. There's a blood shard. Didn't take long, did it? I've got 2 blood shards now. Cool. Okay, let's turn that off. And put that to one side. I'm wanting to get rid of the witch's hands. So we need to do uses of these. We want, that's the empty socket things. No, I'm wanting to do, don't even know what that does. No, I can get more of them. So I've got 2. So I can use 1 to breed more. But I want to do this crafting. There we go. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 ritual stones and a weak blood shard. Right. I get 4 ritual stones. There we go. These will help. So 4 ritual stones. And I've just remembered I didn't take what I need over with me. Oh dear. Let's go get this back. I forgot the orb. What a plonker. This is why I regularly make 2 orbs, 1 for crafting, 1 to have over there. And I don't think I shall be changing that habit once I get things a little bit more settled down there. So, orb, ritual stones, 4 of, yes. One, two, three, 4, and we blood shard. That needs to be a master's one at least, does it? Can't possibly. Pause. How else am I going to get the thing? Come on, cycle through. No, magician's one will do. Cool. Take it with then. Let's go back over. God, it's raining all the time. Why is it raining all the time? So we want that there, and that like that. Change it over like that. This should take just a few seconds, hopefully. Perfect. Right, that's us got the bloodstone bricks. And I'm going to keep that shard as well. So we only need 4 of them. Get rid of that and that and that. We will set that up on top of there. Like that. There, okay, stone blocks. I need some cobble, please. Because that's all I'm ever going to use here, I think. By the looks of things. If you want nice, pretty looking builds, you're probably better off going to one of my other series. Certainly my other later series. Right, we're going to come out 1, down 1, and then that's going to be... Oh, come on. And it's going to be this one. Is it going to be like that? I think it's like that, if I remember correctly, and I should remember correctly, since I do have a tutorial on the subject. Hint, 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 hint. One more, and there, like that. And then we'll come over and like so. Like that. And we're going to do something about this because it's the ugliest thing in the world. There we go. Is that correct? Yep. Yes, it is. So, which means we're out 1, down 1. Like that. No. Like that. And then we can do like this. And I need to come out like that for that one. Out like that for that one. Out like that for that one. Like this. And like this. Now, do I have sufficient runes on me? No, I do not. I do not have sufficient runes on me. Because we need... really? Yeah, that should be okay there. Oh yeah, that definitely is wrong. Like this. Definitely was wrong. Which means I've got to go like this. Let me get this sorted out and get more runes and stuff, and we'll be back in a minute. Right then, 1 tier 4 altar later. I ended up actually having just enough slates to be able to complete it. That's it sorted out. And the only thing that remains is for us to be able to get the Eldritch Eye, which of course I can't do at the moment because I don't have the Guardians back. So, ironically, although we've got a fair bit done this episode, we're actually back to where we were at the end of last episode. Kind of. In fact, slightly further back. So I'm going to have to go and continue eating zombie brains until such times as I have an encounter with one of those guardians. I'll need to get a soul vial out of the system, and yeah, that's kind of what we're doing at the moment then. Back to waiting for Guardians. But we are a lot further forward. So next time we will have our tier 4 orb, which means we'll be able to make our we can make tier 4 slates now, so we can get our tier 4 orb next time, which means we can make teleposition focuses, which means we can start moving those nodes about. So yeah, that's for next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you've liked it and you haven't already subscribed. Check out everybody else. They're over my featured channels. You catch all the crew over there. And until the next time, it's a very goodbye and have a funs from me. Bye bye.